This problem is very similar to the last problem, which is also dealing with graphing exponential functions using transformation. And this problem is asking us to use the graph to answer the questions that follow. And we're already given the equation f of x equals to a times b to the x. But we know that a stands for the constant, and b stands for the growth or decay rate. And x is going to be an independent variable such as time. And in this case, a is very important because it will tell us the y-intercept. So for example, we have y equals to a times b to the x. And then if we plug in 0 for x, then we have y equals to a times b to the power of 0. Any number to the power of 0 is 1. So b to the 0 is going to be 1. So y equals to a times 1, and y equals to a. So this is going to be your y-intercept. Part A asks, which graph has the largest value for a? And if you look on the graph, which one has the highest y-intercept? This is going to be the highest y-intercept, so this is going to be yellow. Now we're going to move on to part B. It asks which graph has the smallest value for a. So that's pretty much asking the opposite, which one has the smallest y-intercept, which is going to be right here. And then so part B is going to be red. All right. So the first two questions deal with the constant a, and the last two deals with the growth or decay rate, which is b. And then for decay rate for b, we need to know that if b is greater than 1, then that's increasing. And if b is less than 1, that's gonna be decreasing. Because 1 pretty much stands for the initial value. And another thing to note is that the greater difference from 1, the steeper your curve is going to appear. So part C asks, which graph has the largest b-value? And since we're looking for the largest growth factor, we can look at the increasing graphs, red, yellow, and orange. And out of these three, orange seems to be the steepest, and therefore will have the greatest growth factor or b-value. So for part C, our answer is going to be orange. Similarly, part D asks which graph has the smallest value for b. So we'll be looking at the decreasing graphs this time, which are black, green, and blue. And black seems to be the steepest, which means that it must have the biggest difference from 1, and therefore the smallest b-value. So the answer for D will be